Yo, what's going on, guys? Khordmaster here. So I just was visiting this coffee shop here in Princeton. One of my good friends mentioned how nice this cafe was that he worked from a few weeks ago, and I asked him for the name of it. And he sent me a Google map and a voice message saying that this is the location that it was at, but he couldn't find the actual cafe on Google anymore, so he doesn't know if it closed down or what. Anyway, I decided to just go for it and went to that location and didn't see the cafe there, so walked in the store called Homestead. And it was just one of the coolest stores I've ever seen in my life. It was like a furniture and artisanal craft type place. And I was just really drawn to it. I introduced myself to the owner and shook his hand, and we started chatting. And I showed him a quick video of one of the tours that I've done at Matt's mobile luxury barbershop. And I've been wanting to get back into that. I really enjoy highlighting other people and their passions and like what they do, and doing it in person is something that's even more special than doing it virtually. And so having this exact setup, this mic and this phone, this camera that I'm using to talk to you guys, I just asked him if he had like 10 minutes to just give me a tour, because he was already giving me a tour kind of, and I was just like, I want to capture this. So he did. He had the time, we did a tour, and at the end of it, when I stopped recording, we were just chatting. I said, thanks again. And I told him that I used to teach at Princeton Charter School. And he was like, oh, my children go there. Oh, he's like, what year did you teach? I told him. And it turns out I didn't have his daughter in my class, but I know his daughter, and his daughter definitely knows me. Obviously, I'm not gonna say her name, but I just thought it was so cool and just apropos that, man, that cafe is not here anymore, but this was something that was far more valuable, I think. So hope you guys enjoyed the tour. And definitely get yourself subscribed on the channel if you are not already. And thank you for watching, and thank you for being here, supporting the channel. Peace.
Hey everybody, this is Ron Menapace. I'm the owner of Homestead Princeton, 300 Witherspoon in the iconic Princeton Packet Building, the old building of one of the oldest newspapers in the entire country. I want to welcome you guys in. We are a unique home decor furniture gift store. One of the things that we do is we make our own tables. This one happens to be walnut. We can make this any size, any style. You can see the beautiful trestle legs on these. So we make these from scratch to order. And you know, this is just one style. We also tear down old barns, and we make furniture out of those, out of reclaimed antique lumber. I can even show you, like, so the coffee table was made by us. We make this particular one in square and in rectangle, and obviously circular. That one happens to be walnut as well. In terms of the barnwood tables, we actually reclaim these old structures, take the beautiful wood that would otherwise be lost to landfills and so forth, and make beautiful tables out of them. We can change the legs. We can you know, basically customize them any way that you'd like. Beyond just doing the tables, of course, we do a lot of interior design, a lot of interior services. If you look around, you're going to see a lot of the sofas, chairs, coffee tables, and so forth. So what we're not making, we're finding the cool and the interesting and the unusual. What really revs my engine is when I find unique items like a carved fish from Indonesia. Love this cubby bookshelf. These are all very unique items. You're not going to find these in the big box stores, and they're just not mass produced. So I'll show you some of our gift items as well. So we work with a number of artists from around the country. This is a gentleman who's making bowls out of Baltic birch, and these are pretty incredible. He's out of Maine. Absolutely beautiful stuff. We work with glass blowers. We work with potters and so forth. This is a potter out of Minnesota, who her kiln is so hot that she actually fuses glass within all of her pottery. Absolutely beautiful stuff. Yeah. I want to show you one of our more popular items as well. If you look at these maps, these are what's called bathymetric maps. A lot of people think it's topography. Topography is height, bathymetric or bathymetry is depth. So Joe out of Michigan is making these, and basically what he's doing, he's taking 1/8 of an inch thick Baltic birch and gluing layer. Well, he takes that birch, he laser cuts it, and then glues layer upon layer, and you can actually see it's a very tactile piece of art. Maps are cool just in general, but now you're adding a 3-dimensional element to it. So absolutely beautiful stuff. More type of furniture that's kind of reclaimed. If you look at something like this, we get a lot of questions on things like this. This is actually an old concrete mold out of India. So how this was once used is that you'd actually pour the concrete in there. It creates a mold for a facade of a building or so forth. You can only use these so many times, they start to break down. So I have a friend who goes out there and loads up containers full of stuff like this that's just architecturally interesting. And then we can recreate it and make an end table or a sofa table or a coffee table out of something that actually has a very unique and rich history. Yeah. So, beyond the unique, of course, we have absolutely beautiful furniture, whether it's leather or upholstery. Right over here, we're going to see these are 750 fabrics that we can, cover any of our sofas, chairs, ottomans, and so forth in, whether it's leather or a textile. We also carry tons of rugs. You can see across the entire wall. So that's part of our business as well. So these are what's called gurgle pots. One of our absolutely most popular items that we have in the store. A gurgle pot, basically when you fill it with water and you pour it, it actually glugs. So these are, we've had these since day one, and especially realtors love these as closing gifts for a new homeowner. Yeah. The #1 gift in terms of a closing gift or a new home.
So the water, like plant type deal?
Yeah, or? Yeah. Let me show you. So we actually have one with water over here. Grab me a gurgle pot.
There you go.
So this is a gurgle pot with water in it. So when you pour the water,
oh, nice. Okay.
It's quirky, it's interesting. Okay, the reason why it's a very popular gift for realtors is because, first of all, the person probably doesn't have one of these. Yeah. And it's something that's actually unique and interesting, not just getting somebody a dish towel or something along those lines. So basically, every time you do that, I have to laugh. It's very... yeah. So that's anything with kind of sounds. Like this is actually another one that's very similar. An aerator for a wine bottle. When you pour it, it's a bird.
That's cool, man.
So we're always on the lookout, looking for interesting, unique. Obviously, this is from a barn. We do mantles with barn beams. We found another guy who's doing these maps. This is a number of microbreweries throughout New Jersey. Wow. And so it's the map of New Jersey with all that. We do custom signs. You can see the LBI signs. And yeah, so even interesting gifts such as wine bottle openers or beer bottle openers that are actually old golf clubs. And then a very popular line that we have in here is, it's called Cat Studio. They do all 50 states, a ton of different cities, geographic regions. They've gotten into colleges and universities. Cool. So we carry everything that they have. Most other stores might only have their state and possibly surrounding states. Right. We carry all the universities. We carry all the states. We gotta find Rutgers. Rutgers is in there. We actually helped with the Rutgers design.
Oh no, that looked like Rutgers was red, but no,
it should be in here. Unless, oh, here's Rutgers right here. There you go. What's nice about the Rutgers one, and they do come in dish towels as well. Nice. What we did with Rutgers, we helped them with this design and even included the grease trucks, which of course we had to put that in there. But even though they don't even exist anymore, but everybody remembers that. So Rutgers was great because they really adopted a lot of the suggestions that we had. So of course we have we have Princeton, but we also have, schools from all over the place. And then, as you were mentioning, Rutgers, you can see we have the Rutgers pouch. We've got the Rutgers embroidered pillow. Yeah, so we'll do some custom things that are local to Princeton, Hopewell. Yeah. Even all these signs, we'll do different signs for different places. We can customize those. We recently did one of those that said butter. I don't know what that meant for somebody, right. But it was important to them. Something important. Exactly. That's right.
Another story for another day.
That's right. So, and then back to some of our furniture. Again, this is another one of our barnwood pieces. A lot of people think of barnwood and they think of very rustic. This one we put metal legs on there, and then we took the barnwood and we made it really smooth and in what's called a true black or an ebony finish on there. Absolutely stunning. But again, we can make these any color, stains, any size. So it's another option. So,
have you always been into this type of stuff?
I have. Yeah. So I've been making furniture for 25 plus years myself. I don't get behind a table saw much anymore trying to run this business, but we've got some great craftsmen that can really take our designs and kind of bring them to life.
Love it, man. So, thanks so much for the tour, man.
Really appreciate it.
Appreciate it.
All right. We'll see you soon.
Yes, sir.